Folks, Wild Card Wednesday has lived up to all the hype. Three unbelievable games. We have one left. Before we take you to Anaheim, let's recap the first three games today. The Indians beat the Pirates 3-2. Pirates were down 2-0 late in this game. Roberto Clemente hit a two-run homer to tie it. And then in the bottom of that same inning, Jose Ramirez led off the inning with a double, stole third. Francisco Lindor then with a one-out sac fly to give the Indians the lead. Bob Feller, complete game. Smokey Joe Williams had 9 strikeouts for the Pirates, but the Indians advance. They're going to face the Reds on Friday in the North Division Championship Series. At Fenway today, the Washington Nationals went nuts. 9-5 winners. They had 21 hits in the game. Homers by Rendon, Zimmerman, and an inside the park homer by Daniel Murphy. Just wasn't obviously expected. You always expect a close game, but 21 hits against Louis Tiant and Roger Clemens. A little bit of a surprise as the Sox are bumped in the playoffs for the second straight year. And then in what can only be considered one of the great games in Utopian Baseball Universe history, the Tampa Bay Rays and the Durham Bulls. Bulls led late 3-1. Fred McGriff and Evan Longoria brought the Rays back with RBI singles to tie the game. Each team had opportunities to score late. It ended up going to the 13th inning with 1 out and 2 on in the 13th. Johnny Mize hits an opposite field 3-run homer to send the Durham Bulls to the South Division Championship Series. So it's going to be the Indians and Reds in the North, the Nationals and Blue Jays in the East, the Bulls and Braves in the South, and then this is where we stand right now. San Diego and Anaheim, Game 4 tonight. Eric Shao versus Shohei Ohtani. The winner goes to San Francisco, and that series kicks off on Saturday, October 2nd. Here's the starting lineups for the Padres. Leading off and playing shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Batting second and playing right field, Tony Gwynn. Batting third and playing first base, Nate Colbert. Batting fourth and playing left field, Dave Winfield. Batting fifth and playing center field, Will Myers. Batting sixth and playing third base, Ray Dandridge. Batting seventh and catching, Benito Santiago. Batting eighth and playing second base, Bip Roberts. And batting ninth and pitching for the Padres, Eric Shao. For the home Angels, leading off and playing shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Batting second and pitching, Shohei Ohtani. Batting third and playing first base, the Utopian Baseball Universe batting champion, Wally Joyner. The center fielder and batting fourth is Mike Trout. Batting fifth and playing third base tonight, Troy Gloss. Batting sixth and playing left field, Fred Lynn. Batting seventh and playing second base, Bobby Grich. Batting eighth and catching, Mike Napoli. And batting ninth and playing right field for the Angels, Jim Edmonds. Victor Rojas has the call for the Angels. Dick Enberg calling it on the radio for the San Diego Padres. On ESPN, we've got Matt Vasgersian and Jessica Mendoza calling it nationally for us. I'll try to add a little color tonight. My name's Joey. I run the Utopian Baseball Universe, but here we go. Game 4 of a quadruple header, Padres and Angels. Hope you've enjoyed the content today. Championship Series kickoff Friday. A well-deserved day off for me tomorrow. Shohei Ohtani facing Fernando Tatis Jr. Ball outside. Tatis is going to start with a base hit. Just like the Nationals and Red Sox, the Padres and Angels finished the regular season against each other in the same park they're playing today. The Sox took 2 or 3 from the Nationals, but lost today. And the Padres took 2 or 3 from the Angels, but the Angels won that deciding game as Tony Gwynn rips one to right field on a hit and run. They're going to score here. Tatis flying around the base pass. It's 1-0 Padres. So that game on Sunday in Anaheim decided where today's game would be. The Angels won it. 1-6-3 double play. Here's Dave Winfield. Going right after him. 2 fastballs. Gets him on strikes. Padres strike first on an RBI single by Tony Gwynn. It's 1-0 San Diego. Angels coming up. Simmons, Ohtani, and Joyner. Wally Joyner's .345 batting average was good to win the batting title this year. Here's Andrelton Simmons facing Eric Shaw. Known for giving up Pete Rose's 4,192nd hit in 1985. I think it was 85. Shohei Ohtani, who homered in games he pitched 6 times this year. Bounces to Roberts. 2 away here in the first. Padres lead it 1-0. Here is the batting champion, Wally Joyner. Hits one to deep right field, but foul. Looks like that foul line here in Anaheim is really close. It's got to be one of the closest in baseball. Fenway, of course. Old County Stadium was only 315 down the line. Joyner to right field, but right at Tony Gwynn. From one batting champion to another. Angels go down in order here. Head to the top of the second. Padres lead it 1-0. Home teams are 2-1 today. Last year they were 2-2. Last year the East and North had upsets with the road teams winning. This year the East, again, wins on the road. Both South Division games from these past 2 years ended in walk-off homers. Freddie Freeman last year and Johnny Mize this year off Alex Cobb in the 13th inning. If you haven't had a chance to watch any of the games today, they're archived forever within the group or on YouTube. 3 classic games today. The most surprising, I guess, is Washington. Not the fact that they won the game, but the fact how many hits they got off Tiant and Clemens. Tiant went the first 5. Dropped by Edmonds in right field. That's got to be an error. That should have been caught, and now Santiago's on second base with 2 outs. Here's Bip Roberts. Wally Joyner is going to squeeze this in the inning. Yeah, who would have thought the Nationals would get 21 hits against Tiant and Clemens? Tiant's exited after 5. Clemens gave up 3 runs in his only inning pitch. The first batter he faced hit a inside the park homer, Daniel Murphy. Just a crazy game at Fenway. Sox will be back. I mean, obviously a division winner last year. Playoff team this year. Need to shore up the pitching maybe a little bit, but they'll be fine. Here's Mike Trout. Right back at Shaw. unnecessary dive, one away. Troy Gloss, the third baseman. Angels trailing 1-0 here. Tonight's winner is going to go to San Francisco and face the Giants in the West Division Championship Series starting Saturday. That's my birthday, ladies and gentlemen. I turned 46 on Saturday. But I don't feel a day over 68. Fred Lynn, David Wu's favorite player. Fred Lynn was the first and I believe only player in history to be named MVP of a league championship series as a loser in 1982. When the Brewers beat the Angels, Fred Lynn was the MVP of that series. Facebook user says he loves Fred Lynn too. Everyone loves Fred Lynn. Here's a little trivia for you, for those of you watching. My first Sports Illustrated, when I became a subscriber, my first Sports Illustrated was the Have Back Will Travel with Fred Lynn on the cover. I believed he had signed with Baltimore. I think that if I'm remembering correctly, David Rubin is here. David is the one that loves Fred Lynn as well. Yeah, I was a Fred Lynn fan too. Now, I became a fan of baseball in like 83, 84. So I wasn't getting like peak Fred Lynn. One out here in the third. Wild throw here. Okay. Tony Gwynn, the batter, he had the RBI single in the first. High and deep to center, but Trout's there. Yeah, Fred Lynn's rookie year, I believe he was MVP that year too. I think him and Ichiro are the only two to do that. The Angels are going to get out of the inning here. Trailing 1-0. It's the bottom of the third. Padres up 1-0 here. Now, David Rubin's here. He's a big Angels fan as well as being a Mets fan. He's also the gentleman we got to know a little bit last night, a friend of the show from 401 Sports. Good to have him here tonight as he roots on his Angels in the West Division wildcard game. Tony Gwynn squeezes that for out number 1 here in the third. Here's Mike Napoli facing Eric Shaw. Padres up 1-0 on that RBI single by Tony Gwynn. That 75 series, I actually have that entire series on DVD. I've watched it probably 6 times. The 86 series, of course, I own. I have the 91 series, but I've been trying to get that in Justin Pfeffer's hands for like 10 years. And at some point, I need to just walk to the post office and get that out to him. I'm a bad friend, Justin. I taught you how to swear. That's a true story, by the way. Jim Edmonds to the gap and left. It's going to be a 2-out double for Jimmy Edmonds. Yeah, the 75 series was great. It was the year I was born. My favorite series outside of 86 is 91. The 5 comeback wins. Game 6 was ridiculous. Game 7 was ridiculous. This should end the inning. So the Jim Edmonds double wasted as we head to the fourth. Padres lead at 1-0. Eric Shaw versus Shohei Ohtani. Padres have 4 hits. Angels 1. It's been just a crazy wild card Wednesday. The Johnny Mize homer. My call was terrible because it sounded like I was going through puberty. But an incredible game in Durham as they advance. The high drama in that Pirates-Indians series or game. Nationals were just too much for the Red Sox today. 21 hits. Trey Turner with 5 hits today. Daniel Murphy with 4 hits. As Will Myers pops to Simmons. All right, good to talk to you, David. Ray Dandridge, the batter. Shohei knocks that down and retires in the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Angels down 1-0 here. I'm enjoying a black cherry Pepsi. These are new. Black cherry and cream soda released recently. Eric Shao facing Shohei Ohtani here. Contemporaries. Brothers of Mound. That's a phrase I just made up right now. You can use it. One hopper to Bip Roberts, 1 away. There's Wally Joyner. You can add Utopian Baseball Universe batting champion to that resume. Shao blows a fastball by him, 0-2. He's only at 26 pitches here in the 4th. He's been really good tonight so far. Gets Joyner on strikes. Here's Mike Trout. Fouls it off. Padres and Angels here in the West Division wildcard game. Winner goes to San Francisco. To take on Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, Mel Ott, Christy Mathewson, Will Clark, Robbie Thompson. Top of the 5th here in Anaheim. Benito Santiago. Leadoff double. Here's Bip Roberts. Ohtani out of the stretch. One has to wonder if the royal court is here with Bonnie Punkman. Big Angels fan. Two away here in the 5th. Man on second. Tatis Jr.'s 1 for 2 with a run score. He looks focused. Swings and misses at a strike. High pop fly to Mike Trout. He's got it. Ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Padres holding on to a 1-0 lead. Join me about 10-15 minutes after the conclusion of this game. We'll get you a full report for all the goings on today. We'll speculate about maybe who could be pitching this weekend. We'll make official announcements on that tomorrow in the cafe. Tomorrow's cafe will be about 6:30 p.m. Do a little prime time cafe tomorrow. Leadoff single for Gloss. Freddie Lynn facing Eric Shao, who's pitched very well. 1-1 to Lynn. 1-2. Bobby Grich on deck. Oh, caught. What a play by Colbert. Here's Grich. Shao's mixing his pitches well tonight. Deep fly ball. Dave Winfield makes the play. Two away here for Mike Napoli. That one's foul. 1-0 Padres here in the 5th. Punched foul, 0-2. Shao's at 39 pitches here. Gets Napoli on strikes to end the inning. We head to the 6th. 1-0 Padres. Eric Shaw, 2-hitter. 5 hits for the Padres. A lot of baseball left. Tony Gwynn has the only RBI in this game. Looks at a strike. I'm going to ground out to Grich. Fly ball. Two and 0 to Winfield. There's a strike. 2-2. Gets Winfield for the second time on strikes. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Angels down 1-0. 9-1-2 due up for the Angels. Edmonds, Simmons, Ohtani. Edmonds doubled in his only plate appearance. Gets that one high and deep, but foul. Eric Shaw facing Jimmy Edmonds here in the 6th. Slap to left field, a base hit. Leadoff single for Jim Edmonds. This is Andrelton Simmons. Popped up on the infield. Bip Roberts makes the play. Throws to third. Here's Ohtani. Can he help himself here? Bounce to third. There's one. Double play. Angels have yet to score in this game as we head to the 7th. Haven't been able to figure out Eric Shaw. Now, I do recall when we had Mike Sisko on the San Diego Padres preview show, he questioned the decision to put Shaw in the rotation. I wonder what he's thinking right now. If Mike is watching tonight, hello, Mike. Will Myers to left. Fred Lynn is there. Here's Dandridge. Bounce to Simmons. Makes the play. 2 outs here in the 7th. Benito Santiago is singled and doubled in this game. He's got himself his 3rd hit. Single in front of Jim Edmonds. It brings up Bip Roberts. 0 for 2 today. Popped up behind the plate. Does Napoli have room? He does. It's time to stretch here in Anaheim. Padres 1, Angels nothing. You're watching the West Division wildcard game here on Facebook and YouTube as part of the Utopian Baseball Universe Network, brought to you by 401 Sports. Wally Joyner is 0 for 2. Bounces one to Dandridge. A little bit of a shift here. Here's Trout. 0 for 2. Fouls it off. Eric Shaw is at 47 pitches here in the 7th. Swings and misses at strike 2. Gloss on deck. Trout lines to Tatis. 2 away for the third baseman. Gloss is 1 for 2 today. Popped into left field. Winfield makes the play. Padres are 6 outs away. They were a game away from playing the Angels last year in the wild card game. They had a game 157 against the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks scored 8 runs in the third inning in that game, and then the Angels shut out the Diamondbacks behind Nolan Ryan last year. So far, here in the 8th, it's 1-0 Padres. RBI single by Tony Gwynn has been it. Both starting pitchers have been fantastic. Getting out of jams. Tatis, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Tatis scored from first on a single. Just flew around the bases. Tony Gwynn's got a second hit today. Professional hitter Anthony Gwynn. 2-out single for Gwynn. That brings up Nate Colbert. And there goes Gwynn. As Colbert fouls this into the seats. Bounced to Ohtani. He's going to take it himself, it looks. Oh, and he misses the bat. Oh, he gets him. Oh, that was not smart. You got to talk. That's why you have a first baseman, but they do get him. Bottom of the 8th, here we go. Lynn, Grich, and Suzuki. The great thing about Ohtani is you don't have to worry about pinch hitting for him. It's going to be his game to win or lose, I'd imagine. Low pitch count, obviously a threat at the plate. Fred Lynn looks at a ball. Angels trying to scrap something together here against Eric Shaw. 1-1. Shaw's only at 52 pitches. Lynn punches that foul. 1-2 to Fred Lynn. 8th inning, Padres 1-0. Bounce to Roberts in time. Bobby Grich, the second baseman. Oh, 0-2 to Grich. Napoli on deck. Strike 3 swinging. Here's Mike Napoli. Bouncer to Tatis. Gets him. Well, the Padres are 3 outs away from advancing to the West Division Championship Series. Eric Shaw, the hero tonight, 3-hitter through 8. Again, you got to secure those last 3. There's no clock here tonight. Shohei Ohtani faces Dave Winfield. He's got him on strikes twice. Three. The hat trick. Will Myers pops to Joyner. 2 outs here in the 9th. Angels are going to have 9-1-2 due up in the 9th. Ohtani's cruising since giving up that RBI single. Right back to him. Here we go. Bottom of the 9th. This is it. Does Shaw start the inning? Do they go to Hoffman? 3-hitter, 9-1-2. Let's see what Dick Williams does here. Williams versus Mock, 2 old school guys. Shaw's going to start the inning. 59 pitches. 0-1 to Edmonds. 2 hits, doubled and singled. Bouncer to short. 1 down. Pinch hitter here for Simmons. Buck O'Neill facing Eric Shaw. Way inside. Buck O'Neill, the soul of baseball, facing Eric Shaw. 1-1. Ohtani on deck. 1-2 to O'Neill. Gets him. Angels down to their last out here. Shohei Ohtani facing Eric Shao. 1-0 Padres. Deep fly ball to right field. Tony Gwynn has got it, and the San Diego Padres shut out the Angels 1-0. Once again, for the second straight year, the road team wins 2 games. Last year it was the East and the North. This year it's the East and the West. San Diego wins it 1-0. Eric Shao, complete game, 3-hit shutout masterpiece. The Padres score in the first inning. And then Ohtani doesn't allow a run for the next 9 innings. Unbelievable. 3-hitter for Shao, 4 strikeouts. What can you say? 3 hits for Santiago. Pitching the story here as San Diego advances to the West Division Championship Series. They'll take on the Giants. Game 1 is Saturday night. So give me about 15-20 minutes. We'll do a full report. Not a very long show, but jump on camera here in a bit. Play with my hair a little bit, and we'll see in about 15 minutes for the Utopian Baseball Universe playoff report. Have a good night.